It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and there's no love lost between these AFC West foes. Hope you're all ready for this one under the lights on Monday night.
It is time for football as we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Thanks for having us in to kick off a new year. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Greg, you lived this as a player. It's so exciting for us as fans, but now after that long off season to get your body ready and your team ready and your game ready, finally show everybody what it's all about. Week 1 of the season has arrived.
Yeah, and at this stage in the process, Mike, you're exactly right. All you want is for this ball to be kicked off. You're tired of practicing. You're tired of the off-season workouts. You're tired of the preparation for what feels like an entire year.
Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. Now return coming from the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. They are led out by a man who's done this now for a long time. Their veteran quarterback.
Something special about week 1, isn't it, Mike? I mean, after months of anticipation, speculation, it finally hits you. The season has arrived. This is the first time where we're going to get to see a lot of the debuts of players on new teams, new coaches, rookies taking the field for the very first time in a meaningful game. The preseason is one thing, but it's an entirely different level of excitement once opening weekend rolls around. I don't know about you, but I am excited to see what's in store for us, that these games finally now matter.
First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down. He'll drop to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. Back to the ground, he'll get it again. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Well, as you can see on this run, this is a back who is not going to shy away from contact. He actually welcomes it. His ability to run through contact, break tackles, and still have the speed and burst to pick up big yards.
That one intercepted. And this defense will take over following the turnover.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
This crowd ready in anticipation. Their offense taking the field for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
Mike, as I think back to opening day over my years of playing in the NFL, it didn't matter if I was a rookie or going into my 14th season. I think every player goes into that game with just a little bit of extra nerves, thinking, all right, new season, new opportunity.
Now problems. He loses the football near his own goal line. And that's going to be scooped up in the end zone. A fumble recovery for touchdown. Oh, there's nothing better than when the defense scores a touchdown, except when a big man on the defense finds his way to the end zone.
Yeah, I think it's been a while since that guy had a ball in his hand, Mike, probably since his earlier days as a young kid. But, boy, he looked comfortable. What a return. What a play for him to be able to pick up that loose ball and bring it all the way back. Man, nothing brings life to a sideline like a defensive lineman touchdown.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This will be returned from the 6. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The home team's offense ready to possess the football for the second time. Let's see if they can bounce back from the early mistake. That fumble a moment ago returned for a touchdown. The offense gets it back, 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
As this offense continues to try to find its way out of this hole, things are going to just continue to get more difficult if they can't protect the passer. The longer you trail, the more the defense knows you need to throw the ball, and they're going to have to protect their quarterback a lot better than they did there.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Back to throw. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing. Throwing now on 3rd and long. He'll try and get there on the ground.
Sometimes it's just a case of taking what the defense gives you. And here's one of those examples. There's nowhere for him to go with the ball. For a minute, it looked like he was going to be able to pick up this 1st down with his legs. The defense rallies, brings him down short of the 1st down marker, sets up 4th down.
That's fielded at about the 18. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The visitors' offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. They lead it here early 7-0 as they start with a 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard it.
Automatic 1st down.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught.
Certainly not the biggest play.
This crowd hoping for a challenge, and they're going to get their wish.
Previous play
The red
is under
flag
review.
is on the field. At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling, the ball not moving around. He has control, so that's what the referee is looking at here. So the challenge is unsuccessful, and he's going to have to be careful here because he has just one challenge for the remainder of the game. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start.
Encroachment, defense. Still 1st down.
So, a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. They'll look to throw again. And they have the 1st down. So, they get the completion on 1st and 5. And now, they'll set up 1st and 10. Back to the air one more time. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
And this throw batted away and incomplete.
You just can't say enough about how hard it is to play cornerback in today's modern NFL, Mike. I mean, not only are these wide receivers better than ever, but the way the rules are written, you're really out there on an island with not a lot of options. Your technique has to be perfect. Your timing has to be perfect. It's exactly what we saw here, and he makes a great play on the ball.
First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll come up now for second down and 4. They'll look to throw yet again. This one caught at the 4. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And no signal, waiting. They say he did not break the plane. He's down inside the 1. The ball a little closer now. It is second and goal. They'll go with him again. And this time he will work his way into the end zone. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
The extra point is good. And the visitors will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A short one taken at the 10. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Now the return man is a bit slow getting up after that kick. Not what you want to see quarter 1 of week 1. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up third down. Now they'll set up to throw. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force fourth down.
I could go on and on about the offensive line breakdowns with this pass protection, and it's been flat out brutal. But let's give some credit to the other side of the ball. They came in not only motivated to make a statement, but with a great game plan, and so far they've executed it to a T.
And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. They motion the slot man left. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play in this opening quarter. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap. Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
And that'll be knocked down. It's incomplete, but it might not matter.
Offside.
Let's check on this penalty.
Automatic first down.
Here's 1st and 10. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Little short pass here. Caught by his tight end. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Slot man in motion right. In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's pretty well read there defensively. Anytime you throw these quick passes to the wide receivers, you're looking to pick your gain up after the catch. So let's give credit to the defense. Rally and tackle in space and keep that to a pretty modest gain. Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. They need 6 for the touchdown. 2nd and goal. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase in what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
The home team's offense getting set to get back to work. They trail this one 17-0 now. Really need to find some inspiration, some momentum on this drive as they'll begin here with 1st down. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. Quick throw, taken in. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on 3rd down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of 3rd down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
The visitors' offense and their running back set to go once more. The lead is 17 as they try to maybe pull away in this one. It is 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, the ball's out. It is picked up by the defense. Well, the ball comes out, and the scramble for it, it ends up becoming a turnover, and the offense walks off the field disappointed with that fumble.
Mike, when you look at a stat sheet at the end of the game and you want to determine which team wins and which team loses, at the top of the list is ball security. Which team does a better job protecting it and which team does a better job taking it away.
The home team's offense ready to take over once more. They'll start with the football already in the red zone. Big opportunity here on 1st and 10. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing.
And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
A quick throw out wide, caught left side. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. So it's going to bring up 4th down. So the decision has been made, and they will send the field goal unit out. This one is good. He knocks it through. And his guys are finally on the board. It's 17-3.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to get back at it. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll throw out of the gun. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll throw it left and has his running back.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Receiver downfield, offense.
You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too
Still
far,
1st down.
and it draws the flag. From out of the gun, he'll throw. He keeps it himself. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
And this is when it just gets very frustrating as a defense, because this is what it's been like all day. The pass rush is good, but just not quite good enough. They let him slip through, and he burns them with big yardage.
An unbalanced look to the left here on 1st down. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Thrown left side. The catch is made. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of it.
And he's in. This defense continuing to give up points Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The home team's offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on first down. Short pass taken in by the tight end.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
He's got it! And he'll be out of bounds, but they move it down to the 25-yard line. They get big yardage on the deep ball. A gain of 48.
Well, in my house, Mike, my kids call that a dot. I mean, I don't think he could have walked out there and handed it to him any better. And everyone wants to talk about arm talent and how far can you throw it. But in the NFL, if you want to play quarterback, accuracy is the #1 quality a quarterback has to have.
Quick throw here is complete. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. He'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
A 7-yard loss brings up 3rd down.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I back with more on this opening week after this. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out? So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. He looks to add to them with another drive here. Right away, they'll set up to throw. This one complete right side. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
At the 37-yard line.
Back to throw. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. Now this offense going to use the first of their timeouts.
When you call these double moves, you're going for broke. And you're looking to throw this ball over the head of the defense. So give a lot of credit to the defensive backs. Yes, it led to a completion, but this was not the big play the offense intended when the coordinator called that play. The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
They'll look to throw. The throw on the run is complete. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. They'll look to throw again. There's that man again, another catch. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Now the offense will use their third and final timeout. Out now is the field goal unit. They'll try to pick up 3 points here. Officially an even 50-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. So we've reached halftime here in our first Monday Nighter of the new year. As we get you to Orlando. Say hello to my old pal, Jonathan Coachman, with our EA Sports halftime report. And both teams ready to play on, so we'll do the same as we get set for quarter number 3. The return starts from the 5. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. So now this team's offense ready to take over once again. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast, and right now they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
Taking off.
And this is one of the cases, Mike, where defenders, they get their eyes in the wrong spot. They call it eye discipline. He catches them looking elsewhere. It allows him to get upfield and make this third down a lot more manageable.
And that is incomplete.
We had a chance to sit down with the defensive coaches the other day, and we asked them, give us a few key points for today's game. And the first thing out of their mouth, Mike, what was it? It was, we got to get off the field on third down. Well, here we are in the second half, and they've done just that. Right now, this offense has no answers on third down.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. This team's offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They've definitely outplayed their opponents to this point in the third quarter. They might be looking to grind out some first downs and chew up some valuable time on the clock. Quickly, he gets it out to his right. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Second down and 8.
At the 29-yard line.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. 3rd and 5. Motion man is the tight end going right. On third down, they'll set up to throw. And he'll be taken down, but good enough to keep this drive going. It's a first down.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
Now, faking the give. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. They'll look to throw yet again. And this drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. 5 yards from the house. They've got it 1st and goal. Here's a run. He'll get maybe a yard down to the 4-yard line. Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Big play coming up, 3rd and goal. Now they'll set up to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
He fields it at the 8. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. First and 10. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
He'll look to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. They'll pick up 23 on that one. That's enough for a 1st down. He runs with it.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
So 2nd down, and they'll run it. And he's got it. 1st down. A pickup of 4.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
19-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump?
Encroachment, defense. Automatic 1st down.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Tight end going in motion here. Now this time they'll look to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. 2nd down and 3. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan called.
That's over the middle and intercepted. And the visitors are going to take possession at their own 3-yard line.
These second-half red zone opportunities are critical, Mike. I mean, you're not going to score every single time you get down here, but it feels like at this point in the game, this might be my last chance to get this deep. You've got to make the most of those limited opportunities. At least come away with 3. You're hoping for 6, but in this case, you come away with 0.
Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. They send the tight end in motion. They'll begin here on the ground. And he's got it to the 14-yard line. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll throw out of the gun. He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. And they're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line.
25 yards.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field,
He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The defense has got it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step 1. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a
Previous play
replay.
is under
So we
review.
might be taking a look at this one. At issue was the knee or any other body part except the hand down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Now whistles here, and a penalty. Somebody moved early up front. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll send their tight end left. Quick hitting slant there. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
5 yards on the play.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Back with more Monday Night Football after this. Third and long. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down and his quarterback's paying the price for it.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Throwing now from the gun. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6.
At their 48-yard line.
Back to the air one more time. He'll go left side here and complete this one.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. From out of the gun, he'll throw. Quick throw here is complete. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
He'll drop to throw. He's gonna look for the home run ball. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him, and will bring up 3rd down. Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky.
And he cannot get the throw off. He's going to be sacked. And they will turn it over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Drive will start on the ground. Down the sideline, past the 45. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll stick with him again. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
They tried the same thing and a similar result. Back to the line of scrimmage, no gain. Here comes 4th down.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman, sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
They're all set to punt this one away, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And he didn't give the Gunners a chance to get down there and make a play for him. It's into the end zone and a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll work ahead for about 5 to the 25. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Looking middle of the field, it's complete. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. He'll get this one to his safety valve, complete. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
And 3 at the 43-yard line.
He'll tuck it and take off. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the 1st down.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap. He'll look to... And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
Quick throw, out wide. It's caught.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Out of bounds, but in business. They mark him down near the 2. Now it is 1st and goal. That is caught, and he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. Over the top, he's got it.
And this is where the threat of run just opens up everything else in your offense, especially when you have a premier back lined up behind center. And this is one of those cases where the defense is so worried about how do we stop this ground game. You don't have enough guys to account for everyone in the passing game.
And he gets into the end zone for the 2. So it's not over yet. It's back to a 2-score game. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
The offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. They'll go with a counter on 1st down. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Handoff here, up the middle, and this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. They'll try to get this one on the ground. Now this defense will use a third and final timeout as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game. Needing the tough yards, they'll go with their fullback.
This is a little bit of a tough spot for a play caller, Mike. Fourth down, is it close enough that I can run the ball? Is it far enough that I have to risk a pass? That took some courage to call a run play, and fortunate for them, they're able to celebrate after.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So, it's a win for our visitors. They move to 1-0 as they earn this victory in the division, no less, here in Week 1. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. Good night, everybody.